a couple questions I have for him, so you got some practice. But looking at your younger receivers, who is that in bowl practice, and how are those guys looking?
Yeah, the way Coach Leach likes to practice, we let our kind of varsity so forth go for about an hour or so, and then the younger guys get out there and get a lot of reps. So Antonio Harmon right now is probably getting a lot of action. Rob still, it's good to have him back, but he's not 100% yet, so he's gaining on that with his sprained ankle a little bit. But Caleb Ducking's getting a lot of work. We're trying to find out exactly where he can be for us next year, and he does. He's done some good things when he's gotten his opportunity. He just happened to be behind Makai all year, who's had an excellent year. So, but yeah, a lot of guys get a lot of work, and it has. It's been a good few days.
Is Teddy still with you, or is he inside?
Teddy's on the inside right now. Teddy goes back and forth. Rufus kind of goes back and forth. We kind of figure out where the best options are. But both those guys should be slot guys, but they're both capable of playing outside as well.
So obviously, had a good day yesterday. I know you can only talk about a couple of them, but
yep.
I guess that was Marquez Dortch and
Caden Pope and Janoris Hobson, J Hop. Yeah, good group, good crew of guys. One or two more guys coming in January. One guy maybe in the portal. So receiver's always a position that if we can add another player to our group, we're going to try to. But those guys, that was a good group. Yesterday was a good day across the board, really. Mojo, obviously, a talented guy. Again, his guy played every position. He can do a lot of things with the ball in his hands, and we're going to find a way to get it to him. And he's a tough, hard-nosed, again, a guy that's an excellent defensive back that you like having because he's tough and he plays hard. But the ball will be in his hands. We like him at receiver, and I'm going to enjoy coaching him. Fast kid too. True speed with him and some of these other guys is a difference we're really looking for.
When you look at you mentioned him and obviously Pope and Janoris were the same way. A lot of them. I know Pope went both ways,
yeah.
and I know Janoris played Wildcat quarterback,
yeah.
running back. All.
Yeah.
How much does it help them accelerate that curve when they come here and just
a lot?
I know it's still difficult because it's college, but they got one position on their plate and that's it.
Yeah, but it's just what they know, what they've been around, what they've been exposed to. Their understanding of the game of football is greater when you play both sides of the ball. I've always liked coaching a guy who played quarterback in high school because you have to play every snap. Sometimes you just play receiver. Some snaps you play, some you don't, some you have no idea, and you just go look for the ball. So that certainly helps their knowledge of the game. So when you bring them in, they just have a better grasp of defenses, of coverages, of man and zone, which is really important in what we do. So all those guys are good, sharp young men with really good skill sets. So looking forward to seeing how they kind of piece out. Jay Hobson will probably definitely be an inside guy, but the other two guys could play about anywhere.
You talk about guys moving in and out and switching around,
yep.
moving around. How's all that kind of going at bowl practice?
Yeah, in bowl practice, those guys have stayed on the inside, and that's kind of where our numbers are right now. Typically, during the fall, we will do our best to keep them at one position. If we can keep them at one slot and coach them up and just keep getting reps there, that's ideal for us. But if a guy gets hurt or something happens where you need a guy in another slot, the next best player is going to that opening. So we try to play about 8 receivers in every game, the 4 wide receiver positions we have, and if there's a 9th or 10th player out there that's the next best player, we're going to put him in the best slot that he can show up for.
How much did you enjoy just getting back on the road this year and recruiting after that not being an option?
Yeah, it was good. You enjoy getting in schools, you enjoy seeing coaches, you enjoy seeing families, you enjoy going in homes, and what an unusual year yet last year. I'm trying to think. I want somebody to find the exact number of players that we signed last year that we've never seen before, and it was about 12 or 13. It may have been more. But I remember when I talked to Rob Thomas, and he was listed as 6'3", about 195. And I remember talking to him the day he showed up. I said, now, if you show up and you're about 5'9", 5'10", we're going to have a problem. And he is 6'2.5". He's a big tall guy, but I'd never seen him before. Yeah. Never been in school, never met his family, didn't know much about him except never met his coach. I still haven't met his coach. His receiver coach drove him over one day. I met him. So to be able to go see a guy, to shake a guy's hand, it kind of, you get so much of a better grasp of who guys are and what they're made of and what kind of program they're in, watch them practice. So, yeah, there's a lot of benefits to being able to get back on the road. Still